Hello. It's been a year. I can't believe it. It's been a year since we started this channel off with this little guy. Just a simple painted ultramarine. And I had no idea what I was doing. There's a lot of stuff that I would definitely go back and fix, like paint that silver, paint the bullets in here, actually make this a transfer sheet. This is a 3D print. I actually, you really don't know it if I don't say anything about it, but I've shown this mini off a lot, and I'm not real good at making these YouTube videos, so we're just gonna kind of talk about the stuff we did throughout the year. A lot of it, a good chunk of this stuff's on camera. So first things first, we'll talk about one thing that is not on camera. We'll talk about the first ever face and how we have upgraded on painting faces. Look at Titus in all of his glory. Lieutenant Titus, now captain of the second company. So we have him. Now, back in the day, I used to not paint eyes. My face detail was not so great. Let's see if we can actually get it to focus. Yeah, you can see he's kind of looking a little weird, looking a little Xenos-y. And that changed recently. Actually, if you want to be technical, it changed with this mini that we painted up on stream. This is the Death Watch Heavy. He is a son of Vulcan, so he has his red eyes and his black skin. But we're not going to use this one. This one's kind of a cop-out. So we painted up. Did we go one on him? We did not. Where is he at? Here we go. We painted up this Iron Hand pretty recently. And we went ahead and put a little eyeball on him. He's got like a proper eye. It doesn't look goofy. Thank goodness. There's some others that I have painted. They look a little goofy, but this guy looks like he's trying to aim, and his face looks, let's see if we can get them both up there. His face looks 1,000 times better than Titus's. Will I maybe go back and hit Titus's face? Probably not. Honestly, I like knowing where I started with faces, and I know for a fact Titus was one of the first ones. So let's go ahead. We'll get that one back out of the way. And since we kind of started talking about it, we will go about one of the things that personally I've really loved this mini, and I'm glad I did paint it up on stream, is the Corvus Black Star. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys out. And there's a lot to this mini. I mean, there's a lot to this mini. There are shavings of, I want to say resin, because I was cleaning up Big Titus and I didn't realize all the shavings were flying through the air. But this is probably one of the better transfer sheets out of the three. I'm sorry, this isn't a transfer sheet. This is a stamp kit thing. And I still need to practice more with them. Chat told me to leave them on, so we left them on. I gotta do a little bit of dry brushing on these to add some engine exhaust to those. I think that would look really good, and actually probably color this spot in that I just realized I missed. But the stamp kits that turned out fantastic on these have to be this spot right here where it says danger, where the engine is, and if we go over to the other side, it also says danger. That was a super cool thing. I saw that on the stamp kits. I'm like, hell yeah, I gotta definitely do that. So that is how this whole thing turned out. We did this all on live stream with your guys' recommendations. Let's go to one that we did not do on live stream, as I accidentally knock over a can. We have Karn. He is the betrayer. He is in desperate need of a new model, and when we get that, I'm gonna try to get it, but it's probably gonna be not too easy to get a hold of. Now, I started doing World Eaters a little bit different after I did him, but I went ahead and got him painted. He was the first of the World Eaters to be painted, and he was the first to take skulls. His skin looks really good, but I think I can do the skin better now, and we'll just have to see when he gets a new model. Hopefully in the near future, but how GW is, I fucking doubt it. So from him, we'll go to another World Eater. We have a Demon Prince. This is something that I worked a bunch on stream with, I believe. And actually, I don't know if I painted him on stream. I might not have painted him on stream. I think if I did, the stream got deleted because I was up in my feelings one day and deleted a bunch of the stream bots. I really wish I didn't do that, but you know, we make mistakes and that's all right. Not everything can just be painted over. So I really love doing the brass armor on this. All of my world eaters actually are hit with this Army Painter Quick Shade Soft Tone. It just adds a dirtiness to them that I like, and if you don't touch it in certain areas, it will add a shine as well. So you can kind of see why these shine just a little bit more. The blood horns, the blood around his face, the blood in his beard, the blood on the blade. I really wish I could redo this. Oh, I really wish I could redo this sword, but I'm gonna say it's fine. There's some more stuff that I would do differently with the focus on the shoulder pad. There's some more stuff that I would rather do differently than that, but I did a lot of these for the first time, a lot of these little dangly bits. Oh my goodness. A cheap brass chain, you get 16 feet for like a handful of dollars. It's like $5, maybe 10. It does a remarkable job on just upgrading your entire paint job when you do something that's easy like this and it's movable. You can see it like shake when you shake the mini or go to pick it up. So doing that really did help, and I believe this is the first time that I used a Leviathan medium to water down something to go into an area. So I think that's the first time. I really should have did it on this, but I didn't really know what I was doing at the time, and I've advanced a lot farther in my painting career than this. And there's a great way I'll show you this, because this is one of you guys's at the time, for sure one of my chat's favorite minis. Let's go ahead and switch up the background music really quick, because I hate this part. I'm so sorry. Editor me's not going to edit that out because he's going to be tired and getting stuff ready for the anniversary stream, because this is going to go up early, and then hopefully at noon I'll be ready to stream. So what is colloquially known as one of my best minis, voted by chat, not actually voted by anybody, but like I know people have said this is really, really good. It is the Krieg diorama, and now I know the shot effect adds a lot to it. It's supposed to be shooting out. I know there's some stuff that I didn't paint back here. I spent 2 hours on each mini, 4 hours on this whole thing, and then the base I probably spent another hour on. My biggest fear on this was the woodworking, and if you can see there, you can actually see the like grain in the wood. It looked so good, and I tried to do the same kind of effect. All this is, if you really want to know, it's whatever color brown you want it to be, have a white paint over top of it, hit it with some angriest Earthshade, and you get those lines popping out. It looks good every time. The rust effect I did on, you can kind of see there on like here and there to show that it's rust and it's been there for days. The angriest Earthshade also makes the little Krieg men look like they've been dirty and fighting forever. Not only that, but I do something that a lot of painters don't do. When I'm painting a mini, I will handle it with my fingers, and that will create little rub down spots like here, 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 and there, and around their feet. And let's see if we can find any on this guy. I don't see many on him. Oh, there it is. You got some right here. And those are natural wear spots, and it'll kind of make the mini look like it's been, okay, this guy's been here for a while. His clothes are starting to get tattered and stuff. It's not a Space Marine, so it doesn't need to be ultra perfect like them Ultramarines. So let's get this out of the way, and we'll go to oh, I forgot, after we talked about this little angry guy, we got to talk about another angry guy. I have been putting this off for some time, and for my anniversary stream, I decided we'll be painting the big angry man himself, Angron. I know how to dry brush now, so when I do the skulls and do it bronze, it can look good. Fingers crossed it could look good. I'm probably going to do a little bit of airbrushing off stream to get underneath here red, and then I'll probably paint these black again, because I can't get underneath these hoses with a paintbrush. Airbrush is probably gonna have to be the best. And he does have his little skull necklace It's just not on him right now. It is right here because I want to make sure I get all this stuff painted before I put the skulls on. And not only that, quick question for y'all. Does the chest plate for Angron, does that look like the God of War chest plate to you? Anyone else getting that? The like God of War Ares armor? Just me? Hopefully not just me. Hopefully I see this in comments. Yeah, it does. But I almost did shirtless Angron, but I like his armor. I like his Mars pattern armor. It's almost cataphracty like. It's really gladiator like. He's got the little, I used to know the name of these little leather straps here, here, and here. Well, here, that hang down from his like crotch and stuff. And he's got his very own power pack that is going to be very difficult to paint. But you know what? We'll just deal with it at the time. So, all right, let's get him. Oh, by the way, I painted up his base forever ago, so his base doesn't need to be painted. It's just Angron. Oh, since we got one here, I have another example of a Krieg and the wear down spots. You can see it a lot better on this one. This white line here is a wear down spot. All this is wear down spots. That's wear down spots. It looks like he's been trying to travel and fight. And then we have some 3D printed bits, like this little 3D printed crater that he's standing in front of with his skull from previous foes on his flamer, looking like it's gonna spit fire. It's gonna spit hot fire. That's a dumb joke. All right, so we talked a lot about minis, and we talked about your guys' favorite mini, one of your guys' favorite mini. I'm not gonna say it's everyone's. I'm not gonna broad stroke you all like that. This is my favorite mini. This is an executioner, and he has a Xenos blade. This Xenos blade is so good. It makes me want to redo all the weaponry on my Necrons, because my weapons for my Necrons are blue like this, and I really like the color, and the color looks really good. I didn't have a way to do the green color effect when I started doing it, so I just started doing it like this, and I was like, green goes to dark pretty well. What can I find for blue? And I found, where's it at? Oh, here it is. Woo. I found Vallejo Whitewash. It is a vehicle effect, but when you put it on to the power sword like this, it looks like it's adding a glow effect, but it's not just for the power swords and the Necrons. As you will see here in a second, I use it on plasma weaponry as well. It didn't turn out as good on this, as you will see here in a second, but this is like not, what am I trying to say here? This is a whitewash, but I probably could have did another whitewash to it to make it look a little bit brighter. It looks nice on camera, but it looks a touch darker in like real life. So let me double check. Is there any other power weapon? Nope. So we will go on to this. This is a jet bike. I had so much fun kit bashing these minis, and I did go get a proper upgrade sprue for that. Eventually I'm gonna be able to 3D print them when I find the STL files. I'll be able to 3D print them, so that's gonna come sometime soon. I know I gotta drill out barrels better, because that looks like crap. This is the reason why I said I don't want to drill out barrels yet. That barrel turned out pretty well, but I want to be patient in doing that. This here is my example of a better whitewash over it. It looks like it's glowing a little bit more. Again, it's a little bit brighter in person than it is in camera, so you guys got like the darker look to it. And this mini turned out good. Kit bashing this was so much fun. I obviously have 3 more of these, but not only that, we have a Chaplain kit bashed one, because I liked it. I like the jet bikes. For sure, if you're a White Scar fan, you'd want that for sure for White Scars. Anything else I want to show off? Oh yes, we even this year started a homebrew chapter. Now this is the Red Hands. This faction has lore. This chapter has lore. The chapter is a Belisarius Call creation, so it's a lost, like, legion chapter, whatever it's called. It's part of a lost founding, because Call was all like, just throw them in there. They are World Eater successors, technically. Belisarius Call was like, I need somebody to go smash and grab some things, so we're gonna make these guys. He favors them for some reason, and they get old style armor. So this is kind of my excuse for using Horus Heresy stuff. I have a bunch of Mark II Marines that I need to paint up, and they will be playing Tactical Marines. Now, this is the old Cataphractii Terminator armor. They just got updated, and I'm glad. I need to get these guys some chain axes and kit bash them, and I have high hopes that they'll turn out really good. I really love this armor style. I'm not gonna lie, Cataphractii Terminators might be my favorite, but this mini turned out really good. The deep red with the dark tones, the lightning effect that wasn't great because I didn't know what I was doing. I need to get a smaller gauge of wire probably to get this better, because it's a little big and a little bulky. But this was the first attempt, and I like to keep mistakes around here, as I don't think I've made any mistakes on anything recently, but when something's not perfect, it's perfectly fine. It's going on tabletop, no one's gonna see it up close. So we will talk about some kit bashes. Well, they're not that much of kit bashes. Actually, this one is. So this is a head taker. Let me find his brother here. There he is. So this is supposed to be the exact same mini from the kill team, except for he's got the proper head taker attire. He's got a carapace shoulder pad along with the carapace wrist from the Lieutenant box. I found 3D print files. I will not state where I found them. And he also has the same shoulder pad and everything, all the other same extra bits. This is just a what it was, Phobos armor body from Eradicators and or other means infiltrators. That's the other one I couldn't think of. So he's posed a little different, but he's got the Xenos blade with the Xenos blood. We might cut a piece of carapace off or throw like a Termagant skull underneath him. So that's that. And then a captain for the Death Watch. Now, this guy originally had two options. He had a chainsword or a power sword, and I'm kind of like, I'm not liking either. This is a Death Watch, and he's supposed to be a captain, so we'll give him a Xenos blade because it looks fucking cool. I love it. I kit bashed an arm. If I remember right, that arm was used for a power sword, I want to say. So we 3D printed up a Xenos blade, which is these will be available in bits bags. And same thing with the pauldron. The pauldron will also be available in bits bags. He kind of has a slightly different pauldron than the others, but that's perfectly fine because he's a captain, and technically I don't think there's captains in the Death Watch. I think it's just Watchmasters. And we also gave him, instead of his little shield that he normally has, he has an Inquisition shield. I just thought it was a little way to make him a touch unique, and we'll go ahead and set him back. We've got blue tack underneath him, and you can see here in a second, he sits upwards, because if we knock him over, we can possibly break stuff off of him. Oh, we will talk about a couple other things. Leather work is kind of a hard thing to do for minis. The leather coloring can be very difficult. I somehow figured out a way to make homebrew leather colors. I don't remember my recipe for this, and I'm gonna have to recreate it when this bottle gets empty. When this bottle gets empty, I'm gonna have to learn how to recreate it. If I remember right, it was whatever particular brown color I wanted, washed down with a bunch of airbrush thinner, and I don't know why I used airbrush thinner, but it created like a leather wash that on top of white looks fantastic. This is how I've done all of my Krieg. It's a white base, the leather color, and then Angrax Earthshade over it, and it darkens it and oh, great, so easy to do. Honestly, pick a brown. Let's use this as an example. This is leather brown. This might have actually been some of the color I used. Grab one of these, just put it in a little container like this. You can get these little shaker bottles for like $10 on Amazon, and just give it like a let's go 7-to-1 part, like 7-to-1 ratio of this color, and you might get close to this. Like I said, I don't remember the exact color scheme I used for this, and I really wish I did, because I could probably sell this shit in a bottle because it looks so good. So you start with this, and after you Angrax Earthshade it, you end up with this leather work. And There's light spots, which is like I always state. I mean, they're gonna be worn down. They're gonna be lived in. Oh, I guess the backpacks are on these guys. And same thing over here. And I did do the same thing with the woodwork color. So if you can't tell, the woodwork is almost the exact same color, except for I put a drop of that homebrew leather color and added a drop of brown to it and did the woodwork like that. So yeah, it's been a great year, and we've had a lot of fun on the channel. I know we've definitely had a lot of laughs, surprisingly. Y'all think I'm funny when I'm not. At least I don't think so. Oh, and we did figure out, and the very first time, this is battle damage, that's why it's not perfect with this Black Templar logo. We did figure out how to do some of the transfer stamps things from Goblin Hobbies. They actually I posted up a video on after I figured it out with your guys' help in chat, and they posted on that video, they posted a comment and they said, hey man, if you're still having trouble, try this. And they said good luck, and like they said thanks for making the video kind of deal. I don't have the comment pulled up right now. It was a good comment, so I very much appreciated that from a way bigger YouTube channel than me. They have like 138,000 subs, and I'm just little old me with my 982, I think is what I'm at right now. But I've been loving doing this. I'm so excited to look forward to another year. And I'm really gonna have to hate to say this, I'm not looking forward to all the scalping next year. The Battle Force boxes got scalped. I know they got scalped. I mean, the Chaos Marines, the Space Marines ones for sure got scalped. Hopefully you're able to get the Battle Force box you want this Christmas. I'm sorry for moving this. And hopefully when 11th edition comes out, if you want to get the 11th edition box, which is, I'm gonna guess right here right now, Orcs versus Space Marines and new Vanguard vet models. That's my prediction. I was right with the Krieg Combat Patrol coming out, so hopefully I'm right with this. And I just want to say thank you all so much. It's been a great year. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. We are giving away Big Titus later today. He is our big chunky boy. This is for everyone who commented Big Titus on the Big Titus videos. There's two technically videos. Well, they're shorts. They're not videos. There's two of them, and I appreciate you all commenting on them so much. He does stand up on his own, so if you wanted to put him on a shelf or throw him, I would highly recommend throwing him on a base of some sort, because he's a little wobbly. So I would not want this to break for you guys. This is rock solid. He's a full solid printed mini, and he looks fantastic. I'm very happy with the way he turned out. The only thing that he is missing, I think, is he might be missing a part, like a dangling chain bit, but it meets my standards, and I'm giving it away for free. It's not like somebody's paying for it. Not only that, you get little Tituses as well. Little Titus. There is more than one little Titus that will be given away today on stream. There are 4 other ones that would be given away. These are actually correct sized for the game and for the Discord. The Discord gets a lot because the Discord is special. It's y'all kind of hanging out with me as a community, floating ideas by me and stuff. So first things first, the big Inquisition logo. You better watch out. The Inquisition is watching you. This is literally the Inquisition logo that I used. Oh, we forgot to talk about something. So this logo is just a bigger version that I used on this Dreadnought. We totally forgot about this Dreadnought. I'm so sorry, little guy. This is more of the whitewash that I like. It's the right color scheme. I totally forgot to paint that. That's all right. I forgot to do the other side too. And we got a fully 3D printed Xenos hating arm. And these both are included in the bits boxes for the Death Watch. I almost said World Eaters, including this. And we even painted this. The Dreadnought does have a name, but we still need a name for this. So whoever's in the Discord, if you want to throw up a name in the Death Watch channel for the Death Watch, for the Death Watch Dreadnought, he is part of a chapter. Let me pull that up really quick because I do not remember what chapter it is. It is, oh, RBK Knight recommended it. It is a Liberator. Yeah, it's a liberator. I was making sure I read that right. So we got to do up his arm. We'll do that some other time because today is all about Angron on stream, painting my big favorite boy. We do sell the bits bags now. I think they're $10 a piece. Here, I'll show you the bits bags. Oh, where'd they go? I had one on my desk. Get used to this. This happens on stream all the fucking time. There it is. So, this is a bits bag. It literally contains Inquisition logos for vehicles, so you need bigger stuff. There's your Dreadnought pieces. There's one of the pieces, the other one's in here somewhere. Has some Xenos blades, has some other alien weaponry. We'll start including bodies. This one does not have a body, and this one was just like an example piece. This is not one that I'll be sending out. We'll include bodies, we'll include Tau weaponry, we'll include some Tyrannid Xenos blades, and just some cool stuff that I found to 3D print for you guys, especially a lot of pauldrons. I know people who like Deathwatch and want Deathwatch armies, so these are Primaris pauldrons. I don't think GW sells Primaris pauldrons, and I don't know why. Again, thank you so much. Oh, sorry, forgot. Discord, one more thing. You do get Sanguinius. He's a little derpy, and I don't know why he's like that, but he's got the rapier. This is the thing that I don't understand. The body came out halfway decent. It's just his face looks super derpy. He looks like he's frowning. So you get the big Inquisition logo, a bits bag, and this cursed Sanguinius. That's what I'm calling him now, cursed Sanguinius. But you do get these beautiful wings. Forget the blue tack in here. The blue tack is, I've tried to get this out. If you have a recommendation to get that out before this gets shipped, please tell me, because I would love to get this blue tack out of his wings. I don't know how it got there, but I do plan on eventually 3D printing these wings up for Blood Angel players, because I know how much you guys missed your beautiful wings, and who others' wings but Sanguinius himself shall brace your characters, like Dante, your Sanguinary Guard, and the Sanguinor himself. Thank you so much for watching. This is actually the outro, I promise you. I will see you guys on the live stream, because this video is going up as soon as I'm done editing it. You guys have a great day, evening, and or night where you ever... Oh, I just fucked up my own outro. Let me try this again. I'm not cutting that. I don't like to do many cuts in my videos. That way it just feels more natural. You guys have a good day, evening, and or night, wherever and whenever you are watching this video. I will see you either on a live stream or in the next one. Bye.